What's up? We are back out of the park. Baseball 22. We just started the first month of the 2024 season. And by God, we did not have a good start. We started 7-16. And we have a couple players who are hurt now. I think when we looked at the stats last time, small sample size, poor results in those small sample sizes. BABIPs were down for our hitters. It was like the worst possible things that could happen did happen. So we're going to go ahead and sim the month of May and hope that we have a different outcome. I'm not going to make any moves yet. I think that it's been it's just been too bad. The results have been too bad where it's going to have to regress a little bit. I mean, we're 7 games out of first. That's still within striking distance for sure. 6 out of the wild card, even though we are in last place in the NL. So, again, nothing to particularly panic about as of yet, I don't think, but we'll simulate the month. First, I want to check to see if we still have, with our rookie draft, if we still have, okay, so scouting accuracy, very high to high here, which, again, it's like if that's the case, then why are we even, it's not worth spending the time to go through everyone here. We can just make the decision on draft day. So, okay, so we will come back to the schedule, and we will sim the month of May, and we'll hope it, like I said, we'll hope it turns around. Could be a quick video for sure. So we'll start with the Dodgers. Okay, Trammell's going to be out for 4 weeks, so definitely not good there. And we lost 3-0 to the Dodgers. Our bats have just been so quiet. Our pitching staff, I mean, it's been brutal all around. So, all right, hopefully now we can start May off on the right foot here. 7.5 back, 6-3 loss. Just total night and day difference between this year and last year. Nick Senzel's still suffering an elbow strain. Okay, that's fine. I didn't think he's playing, so he's not. So, I mean, look, everyone's ice cold on our team here. So, Carson Kelly looks like he's hurt for a little bit, but Domingo Herman owned 3. Yikes. So what happened to the 3-0 win? Let's check on that. Smith Jigba. I mean, even in this one, it's ugly. Only 6 hits. Paddock went 7 innings, 6 Ks, no earned runs. I mean, that's really the reason why they won the game. Game score 74. Got to give it up to him. So it's 4-2 win. Okay. Hayes went 2 for 4. Arcia went 2 for 4. Fuentes went 7 innings, 6 Ks, only 1 earned run. So our pitching is going to be the thing that brings us back, if anything does this year. Okay, 2-game series against Minnesota. All right, a little 3-game win streak here. Needed a huge hit in the 9th, though, in order to sneak out the win. I almost blew that game away despite scoring 6 in the first 2 innings. Kelly went 2 for 3 with 4 RBI. Swaggerty 3 for 5 with 3 RBI. Herman 6 innings pitched, 8 Ks, 4 earned runs. Not terrible. Not not great either, but not as bad as it could have been. So, all right, little 3-game win streak going on here for the Buccos. Can we stretch it to 4? Nope. Okay. Too much to ask for there. But hey, just keep chipping away. Keep chipping away. Tristan Beck, all right. Looks like he might be back. We shall see. Is he back? He might be on the old the rehab stint. Kyle Schwarber. Oh. Kyle Schwarber is starting in left field. Things things are at a breaking point. So we'll go back to the schedule here. Still in the NL Central basement. Oof. Just got swept. All right, Senzel's complete his time on rehab assignment. All right. I mean, we're going to have some decisions to make, I think, this year on players. Yikes. All right. Winning against the Redbirds. Clinched their first series win, maybe of this series or the season. Okay. So, hold on. I got way too far ahead of us here. Yeah, even in our wins, our hitting is just ugh. You know, no one's really tearing it up. It's just, you know, some lucky or not lucky, some timely hitting. You got to string singles together. Kumar Rocker, 6 innings, 4 Ks, 1 run. So that was 3 games ago. Then we have the Cardinals here, 3-1. Look, four hits, 3 runs. Paddock got the win there. Joe Musgrove still ended up being the player of the game. Oh, 12 Ks. Yikes. That's a tough one to waste there. 9-8. Buccos won. Looks like we really were consistent all game with our bats. Alcantara, 2 for 4 with 5 RBI. That's great. Fuentes only went 1 2/3 innings, 3 Ks, 6 earned runs. Yikes. So it didn't look good for Fuentes out of the gate, but Buccos rebounded and ended up winning the game. So, all right, let's keep it moving. Loss. Man, everyone's just getting. We did have very good injury luck last year, not gonna lie. Very good injury luck. And it's coming back to bite us in the ass this year. 4-2 win. Blade went 3 for 4. Look at that. Look at how many players we still have batting in the 100s. Brandon Belt 109, Blade 189, Alonso 197. I really feel like Alonso's got to go. We'll keep playing out the month though. Let's make sure our lineups are good. All right. Pitching. Again, they're trying to put Kumar in the bullpen. Not going to happen on my watch, brother. He's not a bullpen arm. Ugh. 7-3 win. Okay. Hits all around. Everyone recorded a hit. Marquez went 6 innings, 6 Ks. Was a player of the game. Yeah, like he was a good addition, but we paid way too much for him. I knew it at the time. I knew it. But I was just trying to build on last year's success, which, as you can see, did not turn out too well. 4-2 win. Hey. Ronzi went 7 innings. There you go. Look at that. All right, Ronzi. Surprise spot start there. We'll take it. Against the Mets. All right, Taylor, you're back. I'd love nothing more than to beat the Mets in the series, but nope, does not look like that's going to happen. Okay, he's still. He's still on the old IL, it looks like there. Let's see what's going on with our bullpen here. Tristan Beck, we'll throw you in the starting rotation there. How about that? Let's go back to the schedule here and finish out the last game of May. Pitcher of the month, Chris Paddock. All right. So there's some positives there. Oh, look at the development there at the major league level. Not good all the way around. Let's take a look at some stats here. See who's doing well, see who's shitting the bed. From the lineup-wise, Brandon Belt just, sucking. Carson Kelly. See, the hitting is kind of rebounded a little bit. We had some players down here at, -1 WAR at after the month of April that didn't really belong there. Pitching-wise, Trevor Rogers. I just feel like this is also fluky. Jackson Reese and Trevor Rogers having such a negative WAR. I don't know. It just seems like bad luck this year. And that makes me not want to sell everyone at the deadline. But if you look at where we're at, we're 9.5 back from first place. Not great. Somehow we're better than the Reds. No clue how that's the case. And then 11 back from the wild card. So our division's down this year, big time. I don't know. Let's see, especially if you go to the front office, let's look at salaries. That Hayes deal looks pretty decent. Okay, so Alonso, his contract is up after this year. He's got to go. He has to. He's got to go. We still have Erman and Senzel for another year through arbitration if we want them. Who else is gone? Arcia, he should probably go. Steve Fuentes, look at him down here, $571K. That was a great deal we had for him, but estimated about 5.3 next year through arbitration. Anyone else that's going to receive a big jump? Paddock's fine. Hayes is fine. Carson Kelly might be worth a shop to see what's going on there. But Pete Alonso's got to go. I mean, expiring contract on a team that's going nowhere this year, it looks like. And we need to be able to get what we can for him. And I don't know. I always hate to keep focusing on pitching, but with a team like this, it's like that's with a small market like the Pirates. I feel like that's how you win. Unless I've just been going about it all wrong. If you guys think I've been going about it all wrong, let me know. But I just feel like it's pitching. But then you do look at all the World Series contenders, and say we go to the Dodgers, which I know that they're always good for it. But if we go to their lineups, we go to their homepage. It's like they're this year not so much, but they're usually just absolutely raking. And I guess it's still early in the season where this would still be, maybe considered quote unquote raking. Home run second, 75. So it's like maybe I should focus on power and not like a dud like Alonso. Yeah, you look at the Padres, 5th in home runs. I wonder who else is probably... Let's see, the Braves are probably up there in home runs. Yeah, 3rd. Yeah, see? I don't want to blow it up either because I feel like we have good players. And I don't necessarily want to blow up the bullpen because I feel like we could still compete. Maybe not, if not this year, maybe next year. Depends on what the return that we get for Alonso. But I do not want to do a whole teardown. I do not want to do a whole teardown. We've come so far. Decisions to make, though. What a disappointing season. Completely disappointing season. But we'll see what we got. And our farm system, I don't know. You look at player development. Not much coming up either. We have a couple strong pitchers here. Evan Sierra, who I drafted. Same with Thomas White. There's some potential there, but I feel like we need higher. You look at A, rookie, high A, rookie, double A. Hudson Head's just going to be in the minor leagues forever, I feel like. But it's all low minors, and those are all lottery tickets. So I would like to see what we get for Alonso. Probably not much. $16 million expiring contract. We're not sure. I'll shop him, see what we can get. But would like some pitching. Probably. I might even look to move Marquez as well because he was kind of a stopgap to see if we could build on the success that we had in the previous year, and it doesn't look like we're necessarily going to be able to get there. I mean, he hasn't had a bad season, but if we could maybe get someone who's going to be 100% stud, whether in the lineup or in the staff, maybe a year from now, for someone who's trying to win the World Series now, then let's go for it. Paddock is he's really reaching his prime right now, and he had a great year last year, or a pretty good year last year, not a great year. And then Rocker, it's kind of been disappointing with Kumar Rocker, but he's still so young, 24 years old. You can't, a 23-year-old who puts together a 3.2 WAR season, nothing to worry about. Now, someone that I am necessarily worried about, Domingo Herman, we still are on the hook for the contract, and just fell off a cliff. Really curious as to why. I don't know if any of his ratings have suffered. I mean, I think that tells you all you need to know right there. That 30 movement against lefties, 35 movement against righties. That explains why he's given up almost 3 home runs per 9 inning, and not necessarily a tiny sample size either. That's 50 innings, 15 home runs. I think he's someone that has to go too. 0-5. Tristan Beck, let's see how he's doing. I mean, he hasn't given up a walk or a home. Oh, he's only pitched an inning and a third. No wonder why. He's still young too. So there's still possibilities in this bullpen. I want to see who we. I want to go to AAA here for a second. Peguero. It hasn't. Dud. I'm just afraid we hurt our guys with development. I'm not sure how, though. Nick Gonzalez. Like to see him come up at some point. Bednar. I think a lot of these guys are just not over for him, but I'm trying to find a Rule 5 draft pick. Did we end up sending him back? I bet you that's what happened. Yeah, he's not on our active roster, so he's got to go back. So that was a waste of a Rule 5 pick. But might have to fire some coaches based on the development, to be honest. We'll see. No use panicking over 2 months. We'll get rid of Alonso. We'll see what we can get for him. And anyone else who, Schwarber, the Brandon Belts, who's not going to be with us long term, the Arcia, if he's going to be gone after this, season, might as well get something for him now if we're not going to compete this year. Because, even if we can make all the trades we want to get talent for this year based on the horror, and I'm not sure we're going to be able to come back. So, eye on this year and eye on next year. The next video will probably be the whole rest of the season. So, trades, up through October, and then assuming we're not in the playoffs, get ready for next year. So that'll probably be the whole next video. But anyways, appreciate you guys joining me. I kind of stretched this out way longer than it really needed to be, but just kind of thinking out loud here. You can see my thought process, what I'm looking at, what I'm thinking, how I envision the team, over time. Look at that. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 regulars batting under 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 regulars batting under 220. And they're not hitting home runs. It's not even like, we're batting 220, but we're also hitting dingers. We're also hitting 10 dingers a game, but we're just striking out every other time. We're not hitting any home runs, and and a majority of the lineup's batting under 220. OPS is last, on base is last, batting average last, runs scored last. Ugh. Not pretty. Thank you guys for joining. We'll be back next video, and we'll see what we can do. We'll see what artwork we can make from this mess. Appreciate it. Talk to you guys soon.